Good morning, boys and girls. Our children's message today is taken from our first reading, 1 Kings chapter 19, which focuses on the prophet Elijah, how alone he felt, how God encouraged him, and also helped and gave him hope by telling him to find a successor to pass on the baton or torch of God's truth to the next generation. With that in mind, you know, when I went to high school and college, I don't know if you know this, but I did track and field. And part of the things that I did, track and field, was races that involved passing the baton. I did the mile relay, the 440. In fact, in college, junior college, in Cordia, Ann Arbor, I was top for a while as a pole vaulter, believe it or not. So I did a lot connected with track and field. Well, I would like to focus on the relays that I did. Maybe you've been involved in a relay. All relays involve a baton, something like this. And you end up at the starting line with a bunch of others, and you wait patiently after setting yourself for the gun and or flag to go down. And once it happens, you take off in a blaze of fire, and you're going down the track, huffing and puffing, waiting and looking on both sides, but really your eyes are forward. And then when you near the starting line, there's a running mate who is waiting for you with his arm stretched out. And I'm running up to him like this, and you're stretching forward for him to take hold of the baton. And then he suddenly takes off, but you keep on going just in case that transition from the baton from your hand to his hand isn't dropped. Well, I'm not going to talk about if we won the races or not. But you know, in our Old Testament lesson for today, God told the prophet Elijah to find a successor, and his name was Elisha, to pass on the baton, the torch to him, and that baton or torch is none other than the good news of Jesus Christ. That Jesus would come to take away our sins on the cross, and then rise so that we might have pardon, life, and salvation, so that we won't have to fear anything in this life and the life to come. It's a good reminder that all of us have been called by God to share that good news, to pass the baton, the torch of the good news about Jesus Christ, his death on the cross, his resurrection from the grave, not just to one person, as I had to do when it came to races, but to everyone that we rub shoulders with, starting at home, and then with our friends, our neighbors, our classmates in school, so that they, like us, can have happy faces in this life and the life to come. You know, I was reminded on my way down here to give the children's message of a song that I learned in junior college. It's a contemporary song called Pass It On.